We have got, oh, this is like treasure in here. So let's talk storage today. Redoing this space here. I have ended up getting rid of so much. I think this is actually looking quite sweet now. So let's have a look at today's transformation. Hi there and welcome back to my channel. We're going to be spending the day in here today in my craft space. We are going to be giving it another reorganize. I'll tell you why in a moment. I've had some new ideas, and we are also going to be talking about storage today, so I'm very excited to share that with you. These videos in my craft room seem to go down very well with you guys, so I'm hoping you really enjoy them. And I'm excited to share the next step of changes with you. Right, I'm going to show you, where is it, what I found. Oh, here it is. You may remember this from my old craft room, and basically I was going through the cupboard of doom on the landing. I needed to find something in there, and I saw this in there that I had completely forgotten about, and it's full of craft stuff. I have got loads of packets and bits and pieces, and it's been sat in that cupboard. Oh, this one's a bit stiff. Oh, that's why. For over a year. So I'm going to go through and have a look at exactly, oh, I've got loads of butterflies in there, what's in here. What's in this one? Oh, I've got some washi tape. I'm going to utilise this in here, and I'm hoping Aid might put some shells up for me as well. That's my plan. Oh, what's in here? We have got, oh, this is like treasure in here. There's other bits in here as well. I can't believe I'd forgotten all about this. What's in this bottom drawer? Look at that. That's amazing. I can't believe that I've had all this stuff in the cupboard next to my craft space, and I'd completely forgotten about it. So let's talk storage today. I think as a crafter, it's one of the things we like discussing the most. Now, I'm also going to add, I loved reading through the comments on my last declutter video and organising. And sometimes it's a little bit embarrassing when I show you in here and I've got myself in a bit of a pickle again. And one of you left a comment, and I think this is so true, to say as a crafter, sometimes I think we like getting our rooms in a bit of a state because we have an excuse just to tidy through, reorganise, declutter, and actually go through all of our stash. And you are so right. I get excited when my room starts to get ready to needing a bit of a sort out again. It makes me happy. I love spending an hour or 2 or 3 just going through my stash. I love reorganising things. I love bringing in new storage and finding different ways to organise things, or redoing things and changing one thing from one area. It makes me happy. And I used to think that the hobby was journaling, crafting, scrapbooking, whatever you do. But I think the hobby is split into 2. No, let's say split into 3. There's the buying of the stash. We all love that, don't we? Going onto websites, having a look, going into stores, buying things. Then there's the actual hobby itself. We all love that. But then there's also the going through things, the organising, the storage, the homing all your new bits and pieces and decluttering. I think that's another hobby in itself. So if you agree with that, please leave the comment below. And if there's anything else you want to add to that, let me know, because I'd love to hear if there's a 4th part of this hobby. I'd love to hear that. So today I'm going to be reorganising things. I am also thinking about rehoming some things up there. Going to do the area behind. And I just want to continue to improve this craft space because I'm actually spending a lot more time in here. I'm finding the more time I'm coming in here and reorganising it, the more I'm falling in love with this space. So yes, let's get on. I'm excited about that. This, by the way, was an IKEA find. It wasn't a find because they sell them, so it wasn't like I found it, but an IKEA buy, that's the word. Maybe 25 years ago. I think Holly might have been a baby. It has been painted and repainted so many times. It's had flowers painted. It's actually very bumpy underneath. I used, oh, that one had a heart on it. It was painted for Holly's room, and I used 3D paints that had a heart on it as well to decorate it all. And then over the years I've changed it, and then I've covered it with a map, which I love maps, I really do, so that it was suitable for my room. But I really love this. It's lasted us very, very well, and it is excellent storage for a craft room. So in case you're new to my channel, welcome by the way, I'm Lisa. I usually do home content on this channel. We moved to the country a year ago, but I run a craft business from home, and this is my little craft room, which I am falling in love with more and more the longer we live here. I did have a really big craft room before, so I have seriously downsized, and it's taking a lot of getting used to, which is why these videos are popping up, because I keep reorganizing, trying to improve this space. We're getting there slowly. So let's give you a little look. I've got a couple of things I need to fix today, some bits to put away. We are going to be redoing this space here. I'm also thinking about this space up here as well. So we're going to be talking about that. Having a rejig over here. This is the little drawer unit that I was just looking at. And I'll see what else I can do to improve things. I just need a little bit of a tidy as well. That's my next journal that I'm due to make, which I'm very excited about. And this is just like work stuff. I have a lot of work stuff out. And that's work stuff up there as well, the little boxes. So yeah, we'll have a good old chat about storage as well. And I've currently got work stuff down here, but that's about to go downstairs because I'm about to pack my monthly kits. I have a monthly craft box company. I do craft boxes. It's a subscription box club each month. So that's what those are for. I'll leave the link down below for that. If you are a paper crafter, I do have a separate channel for that, just where I do all my junk journaling, trip journaling, travel journaling, whatever you want to call it. It's all on one channel, so I'll leave that link down below for you. And if you are into crafting, no matter what type of crafting you're into, I would love to hear from you, and I'd love to hear what you like doing. Let's have a talk about this. Right, this is my Christmas journal. That's going to go. I have a whole table full of journals downstairs. It's an IKEA table, and it's like a basket, and you take off the lid so that you've got like storage space, and I filled it with mini books and journals. So this little Christmas one is going to go and live down there, because then they're all together. Now I've got two things I need to fix today. I have got ears. We're going to Disney very soon, and I noticed when I was getting my stuff ready, these Disney ears have come unstitched, and these Primark ones, I noticed this when we were over there last time, they've also come unstitched. So I'm going to get the glue gun out and see if I can fix those today. The plan is for this to go up higher and use this space better. Maybe clear the journals and just have journals up here so that they're all in the one space. And I'm wondering if that might actually be better. I think I'm going to plug in my hot glue gun and sort those, and just also give the place a little bit of a tidy up as well. These were the beads I bought in the charity shop, which belong in here for charms. It's also a good time to have a bit of a tidy up. I had some dates that can go downstairs. Just a few bits and pieces that I've got in here. That's a gift for somebody. It needs to come out. I did an online class actually, creating hearts designs and things, so that comes out. This was left over from kit packing, so yeah, it just needs a bit of a tidy up as well. Ears don't belong in here, and I need to recharge those batteries as well. So good as well at putting old batteries to one side. These are non-rechargeable. I've got so many downstairs in the office, and I always forget to take them out with me when we go to a supermarket, because they've always got the battery rechargers, but I never ever remember to take them with me. Actually, I might put a little note on my shopping list. That's a good idea, because I always check the shopping list just before I go out, so I might actually see them then. I'll try that. I've just been picking up a few bits and pieces while the hot glue gun heats. Let's quickly fix these ears. That's often something else I have in my craft room that's often just kind of kicking around, and just bits and pieces that need doing, and they never take very long, but I just don't get around to doing it. So these ears there, you can see the soft fluff through this. I'm going to try and glue gun them down. They are my favourite ears. They are so comfortable. I think I'm going to put the glue on the actual band. I just don't want to ruin them. They're just from Primark, £3.50. They may have gone up to £4.50. They are so comfortable. I forget I'm wearing them. Aid has to remind me if we're going on a ride to remove them. They're that comfy, whereas the Disney ones, pinch, they're really uncomfortable. They have improved over the years though. Right, has that worked? Do a little bit more under here. Somebody also recently left a comment saying I had too many projects on the go and that maybe I should do one thing at a time. And I think I spoke about this on another video that was non-crafty. And I just think generally as a crafter you are an excitable person and you have multiple projects on the go. I think it's very normal. I don't know of many crafters that just do one thing at a time. I think it's quite normal. Let me know if you agree. You kind of flip from one thing to another. I know I always have. I get very excited and it works for me. I like having the choice. I like being in the middle of something and then suddenly fancying doing something else. Yeah, I think that's worked actually. Anyone way to find out? This is where they stick to my hair. They are, I love these ears, I really do. The other thing I find is because they're smaller and they sit on top, sometimes I find, not so much Disney, but like, you know, when people make their own Disney ears, they're just too big and they sit out the side. Right, these ones, I just noticed these the other day. These need gluing as well. And again, I could sew them, but because it's into the band, I just don't want to ruin them. I do like these ones. Let's see if this works. What projects have you got on the go at the moment? And are you a flitter as well? Do you like switching up what you're making and doing? Do you change seasonally? I have a crafty community actually. And it's something we discussed the other day, and one girl, Leanna, actually said that she changes seasonally as what she does. She finds that she tends to prefer painting and things like that in the summer, but then in the winter months, like at the moment she's been crocheting, she's preferring more like the cozier crafts, which I thought was really interesting, and I hadn't really thought about it before, but it does actually make sense. Just trim these up, give them a little bit of a tidy. Yeah, that's worked for these as well. I just didn't want one of the ears falling off. Excellent. The joys of being a crafter. You can always fix something. There. They can live a few more years now. Well, that's something positive done that I've been meaning to do. Right, I'm going to clear up that shelf there. Pop it all on the desk and we'll go through things. It's also a really good excuse to clean the top because as I'm moving things, it's really grubby and dusty on the top there. Very grubby up here, and I can dust off my sewing machine as well. And the drawers are now all cleaned off. So have a little think about what's going on there. Now it's only a fake wall. I thought this was really light until Aid picked it up the other day and said how heavy it was, so I've got to have a think about what's going on there. I love the way the plant hangs off there. It's just a fake one, but that's actually quite heavy. I love the candles. That's quite heavy. It just smells so nice when you go in and out the room. Die Schlumpfer, they are very light. I like my inks being up there, but I'm not going to be able to reach them if they're up there. I like the Care Bears on there. So we're going to pop it up here. I like for storage, whoops, having things on display, because I find when I put things away, I forget I have them. So this works really, really well for me. Just got to think what I could put in there.
Nice, because it's a bit of space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just having a look to see where the electric cables work or run. We've got videos that A took before the walls
And
were
also
up.
the developers did as well.
Yeah,
so we can see where the light switch is. We can see the electric cable does go up literally where the light switch is, as long as we avoid the light switch.
That might be a little bit close there, do you think?
What do you mean?
Where the hole goes in.
No, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Because it's probably in the middle there.
Oh, okay.
So I was going to say, even if it's about an inch away.
I see what you mean, okay.
Yeah, so that actually there, that cable runs actually probably more that side.
Okay.
So, but I've actually got a cable detector as well, but it depends how far away it is from the wall. If that cable's like halfway through, it may not even pick it.
Right.
So, but I'll try it.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, but I'll bring this and I'll get those screws in and we'll get it done.
Lovely, thank you. Sorry. I'm just going to have a look. I did wonder about actually putting this under there. Is that going to be too high though?
No, it's fine. It's obviously got a...
It's more though. Oh, sorry, that's heavier than I realised. It's more though. Will I be able to use it? Yeah, afterward. So the Care Bears can go on the top. I'm just seeing what else is on there.
Well, there you mean, so there's room under the top of the shelf as well.
Or actually, do I move this along? But then I like my thingies going there. Then I
Put
could
it this way, if you have it this height, you've got room underneath it.
Then I could always put those there. Yeah, but I have to remember that whatever is on there, I can't reach.
I know, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah. So that might be better.
Because you've got to get every time.
How about...
Right, can I ask you another question? How high can you reach without getting anything? Because I know we joked about this.
This one.
So that's there. So if you wanted to reach the top one, it's got to be right down anyway.
Yeah.
So you've got one of two options here. You either have that over.
Yeah.
Where can you reach the top one? How high?
Well, I'm not fussed about the top one. It's the second one. So let's have it.
So that's the important thing. Is can you reach the second one there?
Yes.
And over that side?
Yeah.
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 You can go this side. So that height.
Yeah.
Because that gives you a chance to get into that basket.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to
Do you want a pencil?
Yes, please. I'm just going to do one start with, and then I'm going to ask you to hold it, so you might not be able to record this second one.
Is it going on there?
There you go.
Yeah, I've had that for absolutely years, haven't I? Thank
If
you.
I want to, actually, I don't think I'd want to get it any closer.
Yeah. You know, I might ask a favour. Would you be able to pop the sewing machine on the top of the drawers, please? Because that space I could actually use then.
Do you want the drawers in the corner, or do you want it just like that?
No, I might just go for that because I want to be able to reach them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks quite cute. And then...
Or would you prefer the drawers in the corner?
But I'm going to struggle to reach them.
That's fine.
Whereas, actually, could you lift that over for me, please?
Yeah.
And pop that in the corner. Yeah, because that I can just pull out then, as and when I need it, maybe. And that can go in there. Yeah.
You could even move the drawers over a little bit as well if you want.
Yeah, I could do.
Because...
Or I could even pop a couple of journals down the side.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have a little play. Thank you. I want to go through the drawers as well and empty them.
Is that all right?
Thank you. That's perfect. I'm happy with that. Thank you. I'm excited. It's quite nice to utilise that wall a bit better as well.
Yeah.
So now to decide what I'm going to pop on in the little shelf. She just made a space under my desk and I'm going to put the inks there because I think they'll be so much easier to access. I find that's the important thing in a craft space, is having everything easy access. These were sent to me by a lovely friend and she sent them in this box. So for me, storage wise, this is perfect. They're so easy to get to find, and it looks really pretty as well. I love any kind of storage that looks really nice. So these are now, going to live here. I'm thinking about removing the tray as well and using that for something else, but I just need to rehome all my Christmassy bits. As for the little shelf unit, I want to keep the plant. I like the little fake plant. Love my original 80s Care Bears. Whoops. I think I might pop those on the top shelf because I don't need to access them. I've got this little light as well. Does that still work? No. I'm going to pop this, I like a cloud, that can go up there. And as you can see from here, some of my other storage ways, I've got the hanging thing that hangs over the doors. A lot of you have probably seen this over the years. That's something I picked up in a charity shop and where I store the majority of my stamps. And then over on the right hand side, I've got little cubby holes for work kits, and also little drawers, little mini drawers. They're excellent for things like paper clips, all the tiny little like jewellery making things, lobster clasps, I've got book rings, all kinds of things like that. They look so cute. Something can go behind them actually, but I'm not sure what at the moment. For me personally, colour is really important. I need this room to be visually pleasing to me. I had envisaged this room being quite vintage with little bits and pieces like the rest of the house, but when I've moved in here, I've realised it's colour that I need. I do like to have a room that pleases me, so although the little shelves I'm not actually using as a function, they're more pleasing to the eye for me right now. It's things like that that make me feel inspired. It's important for me to be surrounded by things that I really, really love. And that's kind of what I'm doing with this room. It's slowly coming together now, but I don't want it all to be practical. I want it to feel exciting. I want to walk through that door each time I'm about to create, and for it to feel like a breath of fresh air, for it to feel like my space. And it's taking time, but I am slowly getting there. And like I've said, I am sort of starting to feel quite in love with this little space now. Hello? Got that up there so far. I'm also thinking about some journals on the side. Some of these over there. At the moment, it's looking like this. I've got the 2 journals that were there anyway. I've got artwork from friends, creative friends that have been made and sent to me. And then that looks like that. I am going to go through the drawers as well. I want to see what's in them. I'm wondering if actually they need labelling. That might work better for me. Let's take them one at a time and have a good look. See, for example, we've got washi tape in here and lots of glitter, but actually the washi tape lives in here. So it's pointless me using a whole drawer of washi when it actually lives there. I had some really nice washi in there that I didn't even realise was there. This one is a Say Cheese washi, some really cute Disney washi. Very nice. This, by the way, if ever you're wanting to do washi samples for friends, you can wrap it around like a tag or something like that. This was sent to me goodness knows how many years ago. I can't even remember who sent it. It was so long ago. It's a really nice way to share washi samples. I've now got an empty drawer. That's quite exciting. What's in this one? Ooh, this one was really exciting because it's got all these flowers in. Fabric ones, look, there's loads. Oh my goodness, they're so nice. £1.50 these were. Gosh, that was a long time ago. And what have we got in here? This one, I have got loads and loads of fabric ones. Oh, look at these felt leaves, aren't they cool? That one's so nice. Oh, look. Oh, these are so lovely. Oh, some of these I've made. Some white ones. These are really, really cool. I'm going to take these out of the bag because they just get forgotten. I might even pop those in that empty drawer. They need to be used, don't they? Do you agree? I love these. They're really cool. Really love those. I could make some cool journal clips with them actually. I love these roses. What would you use them for? How would you use yours? I used to make jewellery with things like this as well. Long time ago. Some of these I've made as well. I've changed my mind. I'm going to keep them back in this bag. Actually, I'm going to leave these ones in the little packet out. And hopefully I will remember this time. Oh, these ones are nice, little glitter centre, that they're in there. Because they fit nicely in this bag and in this drawer. But I might, I don't know, should I label the drawers? What do you think? I'm thinking I should. These ones are bits and pieces. I have popped like chipboard pieces into a little tin. Oh, I like that one. Great day. Then I've got wooden shapes. You know, these drawers could be quite handy for like little vintage findings. There's some really nice stuff in here. I definitely think that they could be used to much better use. Building up quite a nice collection of vintagey findings. Bits and pieces like things that friends have sent me, and I don't want to forget where I've put things. Oh, got some cool paper clips. I will rehome those. I've got some paper clips here actually. I'll show you. On my little top, and quite often when I'm journaling I do reach for those, so they're quite handy on there. And I've got some flare buttons in here as well. I like that here and there. Now I'm going to rehome these, pop them somewhere else. I really like these actually. Flight Take, I really like these. Once Upon a Time. I'm actually going to put all of these into a saucer, a little dish on the top. Right. Talking of storage, I have a lot of little dishes. I really like things like that on the top, but they've got a little bit messy. I have got some train tickets. I've got the cable for my headphones that need charging. Got some paper clips and things in here, so I'm going to keep that one. Here's my headphones. I am going to, I think, put one, I don't know actually. I've got a drawer knob, battery, staplers. Right, I'm going to tidy this up. One side is going to be practical things like camera cards, things like that, and the little headphones. I can't remember the last time I used those. And the other side is going to be more creative things. So I'm just switching them out. I've got an end of a pen lid. I think I can bin that. Yeah, so this side is going to be more, so I'll put the flare on there. I do use jars, so this is all flare buttons in there. The problem is I really like those. If I put them in here, I'm going to forget they're there. So I like open little dishes to use for things. And quite often then when I'm creating, I do actually go to the dishes and have a little rummage through. Right, I've got a Tesco's club card. I'm going to put that in the practical pile. I've got a piece of art that was sent to me, which I like, and that's not going to go in there anymore. I have got some, I've got 3 of those. Oh, I've got 4 of those big paper clips in here. But I've picked up a lot of little cute dishes like this in charity shops. That's where I found a lot of these. These 2 I found in Eton, over the bridge from Windsor. I really like those. And these were from Target, the dollar spot. They were just $1 each a long time ago. Right, next up, I've got this cute little bag. This was sent to me by my friend Denise a very long time ago. And some of these things were actually from her grandmother. So that's some lace. She creates with really cool images like this. I love her stuff. I'll show you a couple of things she's made. Aren't they cool? She is so talented. So this is all from her. Oh look, she's made this. I've got some little like photo bits. So I love that I've kept this all together. There's so much from her here. Oh my goodness, look at that. Love that. Some other bits and pieces. I don't know if I want to use it because it just feels too special, but then the problem is we don't then use things, do we? I don't know. I really like the things that she's made. I'd quite like something to display things like this so much better. I'm actually going to put these, because she's made all of these. There's quite a lot here. And they're actually all just in a drawer that's been tucked away for goodness knows how long. Got some Cocoa Daisy swaps actually. Oh gosh. 2011. This was from a swap. That's crazy. This was an ATC swap. So these, I know exactly where these are going. Another glass dish that I've thrifted, and these are all ATC swaps at Artist Trading Cards. I've shown you these before, and they are all going to live in there. So they all live in there. Aren't they lovely? I love these, and I do sometimes sit through and have a look at them. So I'm glad that they've all been reunited, and they're going to sit back up here. Oh, there's another one. I don't quite know where to put them because I feel like they're special. I did have... Do you know what I have got? I wonder where it is. I had a little mini suitcase with cool vintage things in. I might have a look for that. I'm going to not put them back anyway. I'm going to condense these 3 drawers into one and put all the bits and pieces in there. This other one, this was a 12 by 12 paper, and out popped a load of these butterflies, and I've kept them because I really like them. And I've noticed actually I've put a whole load of other butterflies in here. So they're going to all stay together. So I'm wondering if actually I might turn this whole thing into like an ephemera thing and actually pull them out and find an ephemera. So maybe the vintage bits from Denise will stay in here after all. And in fact, I might actually put some of my other findings in there. That could work out quite well. I've started collecting a lot of trimmings. I love using trimmings on my journal, so I'm wondering, I like having them on display though. At the moment I'm using a basket, but it's becoming very, very full, but it also doesn't feel very well organized at the moment, so I might rethink that. Let's leave these out at the moment, and let's take these out. Let's have a look at the flowers that we've got in here. So I used to use these came from business cards and things like that, and they've obviously all got jumbled up over the move. But I'm going to keep this as it is. Not that I use many flowers, but they do look fun, don't they? I like having a whole drawer of flowers. It makes me really happy. So at the moment, I think I'm going to pop these back and have a little think, but I think little vintagey findings might be quite nice. I've just had an idea. Rather than just stick labels on, I could put some little clips and then clip wording on there, and then if I then change what goes in there, it's easy to change. I quite like that idea. A few other storage solutions. I keep my stickers in a little book, and I use jars for ribbons, all colour coordinated. That's the flare and the buttons as well, like that. I find that works really, really well for me. I find for me, I like things to look pretty, and I like to be able to see things, so having it all out in glass jars feels tidy. It's really easy to access, which is also really important to me, but it looks really, really nice. Well, I think it does anyway. Next thing is, I am thinking about getting rid of the paper, the 12 by 12 papers. but I don't actually know where to put them. I don't really use them, and I think that space could be better used. The idea of having all my journals up there and then completely freeing up this space next to my desk. Eventually I would like a second desk in here. I think I might reach it down, have a look at it, see what paper's in there. I don't really use them very much. That was heavier than I thought. I'm now having second thoughts. It is a good way to store paper. I've got some really cool stuff in there as well. And it is really handy when I'm making journals. It's tidy. And I haven't really got anywhere else to put the papers. I was thinking about putting it in something like over here. I could clear out the one at the back. I wonder if that would work. I've got so many notebooks. I wonder if I can put all the paper in there instead. Right. Just cleaning out this. Wondering if the papers would actually fit in here. Or do I just keep them where they are? Up out the way? No, they won't. I think I'm just going to leave them up there. These, by the way, are from Hobbycraft. Really, really handy, and they're good for your 12 by 12s because they're that width, and they were really inexpensive as well, and they look really nice. And all my others, these ones, I've got loads of these. These are from Wham. The brand is Wham, which you can buy loads and loads of places. I bought mine in Next, but you can buy them sort of all over the place, anywhere where they sell storage. So I'm just going to tidy this up. I've got loads of bits that can go in the bin, and I'm just going to keep the stuff that I actually want. I think that makes more sense. Be a little bit ruthless with scraps because there's a lot of scraps in here that don't need to be. That would be good in my junk pile. And I am going to be ruthless with my artwork as well, and bin a whole load of this. I've got so much. I've got so many scraps and bits and pieces. I have ended up getting rid of so much. And then I've got my alphabet stickers and things there, which I love. I do like having that there. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And then for pens and things, I've got mugs that the kids have bought me. It's really good reusing mugs actually for storage. Holly painted me this little pot when she was younger. And I keep a little pair of tweezers on the end. These actually came in a cracker, and these are good for like alphabet stickers. So that space may not look any different, but I've really cleared a lot of that out. The bin was empty before, and now it's full of artwork that I've done, turned into stickers and all sorts, and just scraps. I am going to try this with my hot glue gun with these little clips. I'm going to add the glue around the outside and see how well that does. Oh, I can't get to it now. I forgot the papers on there. Ah, that was stupid. I completely forgot about that. Right, the paper is going to go back up there, I've decided. Just give it a wipe first. That is so heavy. Ah. I do love an open basket for storage. This is a really old one, but I've got tools in here. I've got like my circle cutters, I've got eyelets, I've got my craft hammer, I've got my drill, my craft drill, I've got another hammer here. So I find actually having things together like this really helpful, and I've had this in here for years. I have popped one of those on there, but actually I don't think I like that. I'm going to leave it without, I think. I have freed up some space up there. I've got art supplies. Just wondering what else. I might actually put these journals up higher, and like I said, have all the journals up there. I love my little basket. These are travel books, and these ones are mini journals I've made. I'm thinking this frees up this little space here to look a little bit tidier. I might tidy up these cubby holes a little bit. Got like vintage books in those. I might actually tidy them up and put them together. I've made a few changes here actually. We've got journals at the top. I've tidied up these, taken out all the odd books, but then I've done that one with the frame, tidied up this one, and I've taken out a few little bits like my fairy that my friend bought me years ago. I've put all of the ink pads now in there, and then this one's become more decorative. So I've got Holly and I did an anthropology class and we made these plant pots, so I've popped those in there, and I might just add one more thing to that. I think this is actually looking quite sweet now, but I do need to find a home for this. So I've actually just been out downstairs and had dinner, and I've come back to the room with fresh eyes, which feels really nice actually. And I'm kind of looking around and seeing what I like, and also seeing what else still needs to be done. I'm loving this space. I'm okay with this space. I've put some of my journals up there. I'm actually thinking I might twist them around actually. Let's do that. I think I need to use both hands for that, because when you walk in, I want to see the covers. There we go. The covers actually look towards us now. I prefer that. These, I haven't tidied these up for ages, and I really like that. That's going to be a journal soon. These are all potential journals. That looks so much better, doesn't it? And this is going to be my next journal. That's all ready to make. Love this. Oh, this is something I wanted to talk about on the back here. That's my mood board. However, it hasn't been updated for quite some time, and it's something that we discussed in our Patreon group, and somebody said that they would really like me to talk through doing the mood board. So I'm actually thinking I might do that in an upcoming Sunday vlog actually. Maybe talk about mood boards, because I do want to update mine, and it really has helped me a lot over the years to stay focused. So that's something that I will be discussing. I feel like I want a little basket to put a project in, and also just to tidy this up. This is a whole little basket that I made for a whole trip journal. We went on a big month's road trip, 4-week road trip. All of these are little journals from the road trip. Wilderness Lodge, that was the start of the trip in Atlanta, Georgia area, Chattanooga, Alabama. So I'm wondering actually if I should put it on the edge there. Actually just put this project in this basket here. So I might pop that on there, because that's something I want to work on. It was sat on here and the selfie printer was on there, but the selfie printer doesn't have to be in the basket. But now I just want to tidy this up. Another one of my favourite pieces of storage are little totes. They're really good because when you're not using them, they squish down to nothing. I think these were bought on eBay years ago, but I've also got larger ones as well. I've got these two. These are all like full of electricals and bits and pieces. I've got spray paint in there as well, and these are full of other bits and pieces, gifts and various things. They just hide so much stuff. And I've got loads of these from my old craft studio, so I'm thinking about transferring, all this stuff here into this little tote, because this is all Christmassy stuff, so I'm not going to need it for ages. I'm going to pop it all in here. We've got like Christmas cards, various bits and pieces, so that can all live in here. And I just like the idea of having an open tray on my desk, so that when I'm in the middle of working on a project, it can sit in there. Right, I'm going to I've got all this in here. This was my kit, my Christmas kit. I don't actually need the box. So let's take that out of here. And then when I'm ready to create next Christmas, I've got everything ready to go. That's going to be really helpful. There we go, empty box. Got a little heart paper clip. That came from a cracker. That can go on the top there. This now can live down here. And then I've got a spare tray. And I've got, this was put together, you can tell it's night time now, it's dark, for a project. I've got the photos there ready to go. And I've got some other various bits and pieces that I've been working on. Oh, I've been meaning to put this in the car. I found that in amongst our stuff to put in the back of the car. I'm going to leave that out. I don't know if Aid wants to, but more that he's worried about damaging the windows. Not that he doesn't want it on there. There. I'm going to pop that on the side there. So we've got all the bits I'm working on in a tray. And we've got my journal there that I'm working on. I am just going to give my desk a quick clean. I've been working on some messy projects lately. Let's have a look at today's transformation. I think we need to turn around for this one. So we've done up here, and I didn't expect to clear out all these or give them a little bit of a reorganise. Do you think they look better pushed back? Let's push all these back, or brought forward. What do you think? Pushed back or brought forward? The only reason I think bringing them forward, it covers up the little holes there slightly. I don't know. I can't decide. I'm liking how this is looking though. And I love using baskets, cool different baskets. I think they look so nice. I like the way that's all alternated, and I've got my sewing stuff in a metal basket as well. And then up here, I'm glad I've decided to keep the papers up there for the time being as well. Up here, we have got all of this. That is so cool. I am so pleased how that looks. I love that. I'm really pleased. It just looks so much nicer in here now. And I say it every time I have a sort out, I feel so much happier. And then here, we've had a little bit of a sort out today. And then here, and here. So it may not feel a lot, but to me, it feels like a really nice change. I just keep wanting to look at this side now. I'm so happy with that. I really hope you've enjoyed this video today. Thank you so much for being here with me. It may not feel like or seem like I've done loads, but the tiny little bits that I am doing each time I have a sort out, it's just making me happier and happier being in this space. Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'd love to hear your top tips for storage and what you use, what you don't use, and any suggestions you may have. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.